This
Okay, so
conference
let's
will
start.
now be recorded.
Okay, let's go with the demo. Okay, so before going to the demo, can I understand your background? Are you already in software or very new to software? So just some basic intro about yourself.
Yes, I used to work on manual testing 1 year before. Now
Okay,
I am not in touch with it, so I want to revise everything and look for a new job.
okay, great.
Yeah,
Okay, sure. I can surely help you with that. Okay, so let's start with the demo then.
sure.
Yeah. Okay, so manual testing. Okay, so testing simply means, okay, in general, testing it simply means quality assurance. Okay, not only in software. If you go to any industry in the world, okay, let it be a food industry, let it be a flight industry, okay, like aeroplanes, or let it be like supply chain management, any industry you go, you will find this particular term, which is called as quality assurance. Okay, every industry gives a high importance to this particular division called as QA. Okay, why? Let's let's see one particular scenario. Okay, for example, um, you are ordering uh, some mobile phone. Assume this is assumption. Okay, you're ordering a mobile phone in Amazon.com. Hope you might have used Amazon.com. Okay, everybody uses in the world. You're ordering some mobile phone on Amazon.com. After 1 week, it is getting delivered. Your order is getting delivered. But when you open the pack, when you open the pack, okay, instead of mobile phone, instead of mobile phone, you find, okay, some headset in it. Is it expected? Definitely no. Somewhere the issue happened. The issue can be in the website also. When you're placing an order for mobile phone, there might be chances that some software error occurred in the website. So instead of mobile phone, it has captured it as headset, which is always annoying, right? Because you have paid a huge amount of money for a mobile phone and you're getting a headset. Okay, because quality assurance is not done there. If testing is not going to be performed after a development of software, you will find a lot of issues. Okay, so this is one important reason that testing is always important or testing is mandatory for any software development project. You may ask me, okay, how come a defect can occur? Because generally develop a software, okay, developers develop a software in terms of requirement they receive, but their code will not work as per expectation. No, if any company you go, we cannot simply trust the code that the developers have developed. We always need to cross check it. Okay, so here comes testing means, or manual testing or software testing means cross checking, cross checking the functionality, cross checking the functionality of of a software of a software against the requirement, against the requirements. What is the requirements here? Requirements means the requirement, like the requirement against which we develop a software. See, simply we cannot develop any software. We will be having some requirements. Say, for example, take this Amazon only. If we need to to develop some Amazon.com, first we need to have a clear requirements. What is the purpose we are going to solve for the end user? Okay, so what kind of website are we going to develop? What are all the contents we are going to put inside that website? Okay, what is going to be my billing strategy and how my user interface is going to look? So all these requirements will be there. Okay, anyway, we are going to see that in a detailed way in our course. But just to give you an intro, okay. So it is testing means cross-checking the functionality of software against the requirement. Okay, so it is in a very simple way. Okay, next comes a question: why we need a separate testing team? Okay, now we understood clearly what is testing. So we are going to cross validate some functionality of a software. But that can be done. Okay, you can ask me a question. Developers can themselves test the software. Why I again need to hire a separate third person to evaluate it? Okay, no. Why? Developers should never perform the end-to-end testing. End-to-end testing, it will not work out. Why? Because see, developers are the one who developed the software. So they will be having a particular strategy or the way of thinking. If we give the software to them again to test it, they cannot think out of box scenarios to break the code, or they cannot uncover all the defects that are present in software. It's a proven fact. Okay, they cannot think out of box. So when the software testing is given to a third person who have not developed the software, he will be third person will be able to think out of box to break the software. To break the software, what is breaking the software? Finding the defects. Finding the defects. Let's take one example. Okay, how can we do that? Say for example, I have a website, okay, where I'm in a billing section. Assume I'm in a billing section of a software. Okay, so here I need to enter some amount. I need to enter some amount and click on pay bill. So this is going to be my functionality assumption. Okay, in a particular website. So there's a text box. Okay, in where I can enter the amount. So my amount is okay, 100. Okay, $100. My amount is $100. Okay, which I need to enter in the text box and then click on pay bill. But what I am going to do to test it, I will not test it with 100 alone. I will, when I test it with $100.0, both are same. Both are same. 100 and 100.0, both are same. But when I enter 100.0 and when I click on pay bill, I may get a error stating the value is not accurate. Developers might have missed to handle this decimal point. They might have considered only the integer, the direct 100 alone. But as a tester, okay, when I'm going to test, I will be testing with different sorts of value, 100.0 or else 0 $100. Again, I may enter a value like this also. Again, which is again called as 100 only. So these are all the ways how we can test the software and check whether are we getting any error even while giving a proper value like this. Okay, again I'm just repeating this section for your better understanding. Okay, so I assume I'm a tester. Okay, I'm going to test a particular building section of the software where I need to enter an amount and click on pay bill. It's a pure assumption, just a virtual thinking only as of now. Okay, so I need to enter amount called as $100 and then click on pay bill. But as a tester, we should not directly go with the original value. To break a software, we should think out of box. We should think in a way that developers have not thought of. Then only we can uncover or we can find a lot of bugs in the software. Okay, so how to do that? Instead of entering, you should enter 100 also, and apart from that, you can try entering 100.0, 0 followed by 100, different ways of entering. Okay, so this is one thing. Next, okay, so this software testing or manual testing has a life cycle that is called as SPLC. Our training will be purely based on it. Okay, maximum I will cover this, but for time being, I'll just give a small intro to you. Software testing life cycle. Okay, see, everything in this world has a, or have a life cycle. Okay, let it say plant, trees, anything. Okay, so if you're going to prepare a food, again it has a life. Okay, in the same way, testing also has a life cycle. So what are all the different cycles are? First cycle is requirement analysis. Requirement analysis or first stage. Requ- I'll explain each and one of them. Okay. So requirement analysis. Next, test plan creation. Test plan creation. Test case development. Test case development. Okay, preparing environment for testing. Preparing environment for testing. Okay, test the execution. Test execution. Analyzing the results. Analyzing the results. Then test closure. Okay, so these are all the various stages of SDLC, software testing life cycle. Okay, let's go one by one. What is mean by requirement analysis? To say in short, okay, first we need to, as a testers, we should know what is the requirement against which software has been developed. First, we should understand the software. We should understand the workflow of the software. Without knowing the software, we cannot simply go and test it. Say for example I'm saying I'm going to test this google.com. Okay. If I need to test it means first I should understand what this particular website is going to do or what are all the various functionalities that this website have in it. So what are the various functionality it has? First, it's a search. It's a basically a search engine. That means I can search something. When I search something in Google, it will give me the results. Okay. Say for example, when I say when I search software testing, it will give me all the results that are related to software testing. One thing. This is one thing. Next, what else it has? Okay, it has lot of things called as it has association with Gmail and then Google Maps, Play Store, YouTube. So like this, it has lot of association like this. Next, it can it is offering in lot of languages like this. Okay, Hindi, Bengali, Tamil, Marathi, Telugu, like this. Okay, so first we should understand the functionality of a particular software, what it does. Okay, then only you will be able to put your hands in testing. You can perform quality assurance on a particular software. This is very important. Okay, How can you understand the software? You need to speak with a person called as business analyst in most of the companies. It may differ, but in most of the companies in the world, every team will have a business analyst. Business analysts are the one who comes up with the requirement. So you need to get some documents from them. You need to have some discussion with them to understand the software. Okay, now once you understand the software, next stage comes is called as test plan creation. Okay, basically what is test plan? Test plan is a document. Is a document in which you clearly define the scope of your testing, along with few other things like what type of testing you are going to perform, and what will be my testing estimation testing estimation, then post testing criteria, like this, etc. Okay, so what you do, once you understand the software, you go ahead and you will create this test plan document. So this test plan document is just a theoretical recording of what are you going to test. Okay, so what is your scope? What is in by scope? What and all features of the software you are going to test, that you will mention in the document. Then what and all types of testing? There are like lot of types of testing. Okay, say for example, you have something called as functional testing, non-functional testing, security testing, performance testing. Lot of testing types are there. Okay, so what and all types of testing are you going to perform? And in what and all environment are you going to perform? Like, are you going to perform in SIT? Okay, these terms anyway I'll speak in depth in our course. There will be environments like SIT, user acceptance testing, system integration testing, a lot of things. So, in which and all environments you're going to test? When are you going to start your testing? What is the estimation? How many resources are going to, or how many persons are going to work in this testing? When will you complete your testing? So, a kind of document you will go and prepare. Next, after this, very important, very, very important, you will develop a test case. What is meant by test case? Test case means, again, it will be a table format, okay, where you will mention for a given functionality, okay, how am I going to test? What and all will be my steps to test this functionality? Okay, say for example, I'm going to test this Google search. So, what will you say? When I enter, a simple test case will be like this. When I enter software testing in Google search bar and click on Google search button, the expected result should be Google should return all the results related to software testing. Simply it means steps, okay? Steps for steps for testing a particular functionality. Again, this will be a document. It can be a document, or you can write this in. There are few things called as ALM or Jira, okay, which are like project management tools. Anyway, we are going to see those things also. So for time being, these are the steps for testing a particular functionality. You will come up with test cases. Next, you will speak with your developers, with your test leads, and you will make sure your testing environment is ready. Okay, where are you going to test? Next, you will perform the original testing as per the test case you have developed. As per the test case you have developed, you will go ahead and you will directly test your software, and you will check like is there any bugs. If bugs or if defect comes, you should again you should uh, raise the bugs, okay, to your particular developer, to your developers. Basically, you should inform them. You should inform the developer that when I when I execute the one particular test case, I'm getting this defect. Then he will fix it. So that all things will go in test execution phase. And then you need to analyze the result. What is analyzing the result? That means how you have performed the testing, how much percentage of test cases are passed. At least to the very minimum, 50 or 60% should get passed. If your quantity or if your quality of testing is very high and you have only 30% got passed, means it is a very poor software development. Okay, to the minimum, at least, okay, 50% of test cases should get passed for sure. Otherwise, it's very bad. Okay, 95% should get passed to go ahead for a release. To, okay, well, if you want to release your software to the market, 95% pass results should be there. 95% pass results should be there. Okay, so this is about SDLC. I've given a like very high level overview, but we'll see a in-depth hands-on practical of each and every section in our course. Okay, so you can, this SDLC is very important. Whenever you go to any real-time project or if you go to any company, okay, the testing process will be based on this software testing life. Okay, so I'll be covering this SDLC completely. Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to ask, will we be covering all the test cases, or what are the scenarios in which the test cases can be done or the testing can be done?
Definitely. We will take up any particular website, say for example LinkedIn or Facebook or Amazon.com. Okay, and we will try to develop a test plan document for that, and then we will try to develop the test cases, and then we will do the test.
Okay.
I'll take any real-time website, okay, and then we will do on top of that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, fine. Next we have types of testing. Okay, see, testing also has types. Manual testing is one out of that. Okay, say for example, there are like functional testing. Functional testing. Again, under functional testing, we have manual testing, we have automation testing also. We have automation testing. So what we are seeing now, or what we are going to see in this course is manual testing. What is manual testing? Manually, as a human being, we are going to test or validate the software. What is automation testing? Means some tool, we will select some particular tool like QTP or Selenium. We will program it in Java or C Sharp or Python, whatever language we know. And that tool will, the third party tool will go and will test it, will test the software. Their manual intervention will be very less. Okay, there's a difference. So this will be very fast, always.
We will be doing manual testing on what tool?
No, there is no tool here. That is what is
There's
called as
no tool.
manual testing.
Okay. There's
Okay.
no tool
Tool,
for manual testing.
no, there is no tool called manual testing. Manual means manually we are going to do.
Okay.
If it is automation testing, we will be selecting some tool, like say,
Okay.
mostly Selenium nowadays.
Okay.
Have you heard about Selenium?
Yes, I've heard about it.
Okay, because that's a very hot skill to have now in the
Yes.
market. Okay, so that tool, the Selenium will go and do. But again, for Selenium also, we should instruct it how to test the software. Okay, okay, just I missed this particular point, test closure here in SDLC. In test closure, what we will do, okay, we will conduct a meeting called as LLP, Lesson Learned Program. Okay, Generate Test Manager will do this. Okay, in which we will be again seeing, okay, what and all mistakes we did in our testing. We should, and we will list out all the mistakes so that next time we will not repeat it. That's test closure, and we will say our testing is done. you can go ahead with the release. That is what is testing. Next, this is generally functional testing. Next, we have something called as non-functional testing. Okay, so under non-functional testing, we have security testing. So these things anyway we will not be covering, but still performance testing, uh, sometimes called as platform testing also. They call it platform testing. All these things. Okay. Also, we can have here database testing. Okay, so these are different, very few types of testing I have mentioned. Okay, even database also you can go and test it, which we will be doing in our course. Okay, okay. So again, for non-functional testing we have tools. Doing these things manually will be very pain. Generally, we have tools to perform this non-functional testing also. Again, non-functional testing is not a part of this course. Now only I'm saying we will be concentrating purely on functional testing only. Okay. Again, automation testing I will not cover in this because this course is purely for manual testing. Fine. One second, I'll show you my course content. Okay, my testing syllabus. You can have a look. Okay, so these are all will be my course content. Okay, see, first I'll be giving a small intro to SDLC, software development lifecycle. Okay, and then SDLC, whatever we saw now, I'll go in depth, software testing lifecycle. Then some QA basics, that means some quality assurance basics terms. There are a lot of terms which you need to know. So those things I'll be discussing. And then it goes like this: requirement analysis. There's a tool called as Jira, which is very important. It's a kind of project management tool. Okay, so those things, agile process introduction, then how to do test plan document, how to write test cases, environment setup. We will do some testing, then how to raise a defect or bug. And again, a defect has a life cycle. I'll discuss about that life cycle, then types of testing, environment, what will be the release process. And this is very important. Boundary value analysis and equivalence class partitioning. What is with these two? And then retesting and regression testing. And there's something called as API. Okay, API testing is very important nowadays. You should have a knowledge on this API. So I'll cover API testing also. Then how to do database testing, test cycle closure, and then I'll speak about this some performance and security testing a little bit, not very in depth, just to know non-functional testing. Then how to test different domains. When I say different domains, like e-commerce site, how to test, some pharma site, how to test, some sports website, how to test. So those things. Some insurance site. So different domains I'll speak about. Then what are the testing metrics in that? What are the different testing tools available in the market? And then finally I'll speak about interview. I'll help you to preparing an interview also. So interview question and answers, and what are the certifications available for software testing. So this will be my course content.
Okay, that's great, sir. Sir, I also
Okay.
wanted to know, will you be sharing some material or data for testing, like some notes for testing with me in the classes?
What I will do, I can do that. Okay. Anyway, when I'm teaching, I'll be typing everything in this notepad. Okay, like
Oh,
this only. So this notepad I'll share with you. So this will
oh,
contain all the examples, syntax if any, different terms, everything it will have. So you can have this notepad as your reference.
okay, these will be my notes. No, otherwise, do you have any other PDFs or anything else? Or
PDFs I can give it to you, yeah. Some theoretical PDFs I have that I can share with you.
okay, thank you.
But one thing I want from your side is
Yes.
daily I'll be teaching one or two topics. Okay,
O-
I'll explain you the topic theoretically and then I'll show you practically also. Say
Okay.
for example, test plan. Let's take test plan. I will explain you what is meant by test plan and I'll practically show you how to create a test plan. Fine.
Okay.
Then I'll give you some exercise. I'll
Okay.
take some time particular website, and I'll ask you to create a test plan. After 2 3 days, you should definitely create a test plan and you should show to me.
Okay. So,
Because if I just teach and if you're only listening, that will not help you
yes,
to
yes.
increase your knowledge. Unless until you try it practically, okay, it will not work out. So you should also, after the class, once in your free time, you should try implementing it practically. That's what I want from you.
Okay. So,
I'm setting up the my requirements clearly now only. Okay, so you should do this one. So daily
okay.
exercise I'll be giving. Okay, and so I hope you want in weekdays only, right?
Yeah, weekdays only.
Okay, which means Monday to Friday,
Yes.
Saturday, Sunday off. Okay,
Yes.
so daily 1 hour, 1 hour average, 1 hour to 1 hour 10 minutes maximum. Okay,
Yes.
daily, and average. Okay, the course duration may go to 20 to 25 days maximum. Okay, 20 days is minimum, 25 days is a maximum.
The
Okay,
duration
I'll
of the
complete
course. Okay.
duration of the course. Okay,
Okay.
20 to 25 days. Average, I'm saying, plus or minus again 2 days.
Okay.
Average.
So then
Okay,
what will be the timings?
okay. Okay, if the same 6 to 7 is fine for you, daily morning,
Can
Indian
it be
time,
1 hour earlier?
it will be literally difficult for me because 5 o'clock will be too early for me in the morning because I am from India.
Oh
I
yes.
hope you're from States, right?
I'm from Canada.
Are you in Canada? All right, okay. So 5 o'clock IST will be too early for me. 6 o'clock, that's why I just said six.
Okay, okay, no problem.
6 to 7. Okay.
Okay, fine.
So anyway,
Six
the timing,
yours
yeah,
that means the same time, 7:30 to 8:30.
same time, same time. Yes, same time. Monday to Friday, same time. Whatever time we met now, same time. But
Okay.
since it's a demo, it's only for half an hour. Original
Okay.
class will go up to 7 or 7:10 IST.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I will check with the institute also. Okay.
Sorry. Uh,
Gosh.
what were you saying, sir?
I was saying like I will check with the institute also. Like, is there going to be some other participants as well, or
Okay.
you are the only one? Okay.
Okay.
And when to start the class, I will check with them, and they will let you know.
Okay. Sir,
Okay.
if by any chance we could transform or like postpone this class to your evening, my morning, what about that?
As of now, currently I have other batches going on in the evening. So evening, what time will you prefer?
What can be my 10 what will be in India? What time will it be in India? Like 8:30 in the morning? Yeah, 8:30 in the evening or 7:30. Hmm.
I have few other commitments already in the at that time
Okay, no
schedule.
problem.
Anyway, let me check with the institute. I'll speak with the institute once on the timing is allowed, and
Yeah,
they'll
no
confirm you.
problem. No problem. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for the demo. Okay, I will forward you this notepad and as well as the course content. You can have a look on this. Okay, and
Yeah,
if you need any other topic to include in this, you can feel free.
yeah, sure. Okay. And
Uh,
please let me know if it's possible in the evening time.
sure.
Otherwise, this time is fine.
Okay, fine.
Any
Yeah.
time in the evening would be suitable for me. Anytime.
Okay. 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 Fine. I'll have a small discussion and I'll let you know. Sure.
Okay, sure.
Okay, Dipanjot. Thanks for joining the demo. Please give your
Thank
feedback
you
to the
so much.
institute. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hello.
Yes, sir. Will you
Can I
be
have?
forwarding? Yeah, my email
Yeah, yeah,
address.
yeah, yeah. That's what I just missed to ask you the email address. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, it's RIPA